Leo. Check your sun sign and your rising sun sign and where you have Leo in your astrological chart. All the information looking for is in the description box down below. Thank you so much for supporting Psychic Sid. And today I'm modeling with Carposh. Their website link is in the description box down below, as well as a discount code. All the Voodoo products and services that I provide are in the description box down below. Next, the butterfly. Let's get right into it. So Leo. First portion of this whole video will be about what are Leos like, okay? Second portion will be a professional astrological reading for Leos about what's going to be happening for you in the future for me as a professional astrologer. Third portion of this reading will be a professional tarot reading for me as a professional psychic. All right, let's get into it. What are Leos like? So, Leos obviously rule the sun, but the sensitivity that comes from Cancer is actually heightened in Leo. So you may find that they also, Leo rules the heart. I do medical astrology as well. And Leo rules the actual heart. Okay, so the thing about Leos is you can usually tell a Leo by their hair. That's the number one thing you'll notice about them. They always have amazing hair, or they like to, you know, switch their hair a lot. They're, you know, they may be people who even go into hair, or they like to, you know, do different wigs every single day. Like that's very Leo-esque. Even my nails is very Leo-esque. The fact that I did them myself as a form of creativity. I have a lot of Leo in my chart. I have a Venus in Leo, a Mercury in Leo, and what Leo really represents is shining brightly from the soul. The heart is the soul. So they usually work in the entertainment industry or even work with children, okay? You may also find that when it comes to many Leos, if you are dealing with a Leo or you're interested in Leo or you are a Leo, Leos draw a lot of attention because they're naturally gorgeous. Let's remember, when you were a child, what was the sun like to you when you heard the sun? Oh, it's a good day. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be warm, and I'm going to eat something that's very appropriate for this particular weather for me to truly enjoy it. It's no different when you're dealing with someone who has Leo in their chart. They naturally shine brightly. When they walk into a room, you just naturally notice them. Their personality, their vivaciousness, there's an assertiveness about them that isn't too much. It's like the lion or the lioness. Now, Leos love to lounge. You would think that Leos just, oh, they love to be in the spotlight. Not necessarily. They may do very well in the spotlight, but they actually like to do what lions like to do, which is lounge around. That's literally what they like to do, to lounge and, you know, really, you know, change their outfits 50 million different times, you know, depending on where it's aspected in their chart. And, you know, they rule romance. The type of romance that makes you feel like a teenager, right? When you take that person out on that first date and you have that first kiss, and then you guys start to do activities together a lot and get into a relationship, and it's just, it makes you feel alive, and you're 80 years old now. You've been with this person for 60 years, 70, whatever. You've been with them for years and years and years, and they still make you feel like that first date, that first time you saw them. That's Leo energy. Many people love to be in relationships with Leos because they're very romantic. They give with their heart. And Leos, you'll see that when they judge, it's very silent. Okay, depending on where it's aspected in their chart, it's very, very silent, right? Think of the lion. The lion can like just have that piercing gaze, right? You have no idea what's on the lion's mind. Also, one thing you may notice about Leos is very optimistic. The number one sign of billionaires is Leos, okay? And you would potentially never really even be able to tell, right? Unless you are paying attention to how they move. So say you go out to dinner with them, or you go to a store with them, or you see something of the nature of purchasing something, you may be able to then tell that this person is, you know, very wealthy. Or it could be the type of cars they drive. It could be the type of foods they eat. It could be the type of drinks they drink. It could be something of that nature. What you can also see is it's also very physical for the Leo, that they stand out. That's the number one thing. A lot of people pay attention to that. How they dress. You may find it in how they dress. You may see it in how they speak. Leo is the vibration that irregardless of what happens, I will rise and I will shine. Regardless of what happens, I will rise like the freaking phoenix. That's what Leos do. That's what the sun does, right? One of the things you may notice about Leos is if they say I am loyal to you, you're the only person I'm giving my attention and my affection and my love to, my efforts to, then they mean it. Now, this also depends on the gender and the aspects, okay? Because certain genders with Leo and degrees and different things like that, can lead to the extension of what happens in Taurus, which is narcissism, okay? Because remember, you realize your self-worth in Taurus, but you also have to go by fixed signs, fixed energy, astrologically, that there is a sense of ascension, right, from one fixed sign to the next. There's a reason they're in the groups the way that they are. There's a level of ascension. Ascension is upwards, and what goes up must always come down, right? All right, so let's get into your astrological reading, Leo. Leos are also very affectionate. They like touch. They're the people who like physical touch. They're the people who like forms of gratification, because they will put their partner on a sense of, they will put their partner on a sense of awareness that I value. I see your value, you matter, that there are beautiful, beautiful things about you that I see. And that's only because Leo learned to do it within themselves. Leos, because they're so sensitive, are also able to really look at themselves. Remember that the sun is also connected to the sense of the star. So because of the polarity. So there is a sense of healing that comes from Leos. Leos can be very good healers. Leos can be very good speakers. They thrive in the limelight. They thrive. And they feel so that, like, the main thing is because they rule the heart, there's a lot of emotions that come with Leos. And with that comes with a lot of love. And that is why a lot of them flourish in the entertainment industry, right? When you look at a soap opera, you look at a drama series, you look at a TV crime show, you look at your favorite sad movie, your favorite horror movie, your favorite love romance movie, you look at whatever it is that you want to look at, right? And even child's shows, that is Leo energy. The energy that your children end up famous. There's an energy, there's a vibration, there's ways to look in charts, but you know, you'd have to go to a professional astrologer like myself to be able to truly understand what means what, okay? Overall, though, Leos also have a tendency to be very athletic, very gifted in beauty or fashion, and they like, take that as confirmation. They like forms of affirmation. With love, they like the people who go all out for them, like, you know, like Valentine's Day. It's not even Valentine's Day, like that type of energy, like being very romantic even when it's not Valentine's Day. That's Leo energy. That's what Leos like. That's what Leos do. Leos are very, very giving. And you know, there is a beauty that can come from the confidence of a Leo. They shine so brightly, they attract a lot of jealousy, because a lot of people, right? I mean, think of it, you know, the sun it's not, you cannot compare any planet to the sun. What can you do about it? That's the reality of it, right? That's Leo energy. That's a very good way to look at it. So astrologically, I heard February 8th, and specifically that is strength, Venus and Leo energy. Venus and Leo energy is like the mob, the mafia. It's relationships and connections where you could kill somebody with this person and you could get away with it. Like that Bonnie and Clyde energy. 50 Cent has a Venus and Leo. If you've ever heard the song 21 Questions, yo, and he's like, the 21 questions where he's basically asking, you know, will you be down for me even if I don't have the fanciest car? Even if maybe I ride on the bus? Even if maybe I'm not perfect? Even if I'm not perfect, would you still love me? Would you still want to be seen with me? If people may not think that I'm the most handsome, would you still want to be seen with me? If maybe I don't dress in the most fanciest clothes and I don't, you know, do what everybody else does, will you still love me? Will you still want to be there? And my authenticity. My nails are a good sign of Venus and Leo energy. Me doing it myself as a sign of authenticity. But the fact that it's very unique and different, that is, it's standing out. People who have that sign like Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Madonna, the Leo energy, you can even find that in A$AP Rocky. He has a Venus and Leo. Solange has a Venus and Leo. 50 Cent has a Venus and Leo. Those types of people see love in a very unique way. Very unique. Bonds that come together that it may not be understandable to other people, but it doesn't matter. Through the experiences that you guys go together, you gain a sense of wisdom and a new belief system about being a husband, or what type of husband you'd like, or what type of belief system, what type of religion, what type of spirituality you like. Okay, that's Jupiter. Okay, where you want to live, where you want to go, where you want to travel. So this is also Scorpionic energy. So this is shmoney, baby. And Leo, you already know shmoney coming in. Leos are really good at making money. They could be, you could meet a Leo. I don't know. That's not, I was about to like draw a scenario. It's like, Leos make money very easily because they know the number one thing you need to make money. Belief. That is real power. If you have belief, it doesn't matter how much money you have or not, it's the belief. If you believe in something, that is power. So have the freedom to allow anybody to believe whatever it is that they want, you know? Because a real leader listens. That's what my boss said. And he texts me like every morning. My dad, he texts me every morning. He says, you know, Grand Rising, baby gal, da 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 da. He texts me every morning. But he says that particular quote, he says, baby gal, eu és linda. He listens. He's a Cancer. He's born a day before me. And he says that a lot. He says a real leader listens. Oh, the moon in Taurus. Is he going on a date, Leo? Okay. Oh, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. I see it's with someone you've, it could be I see Aries, Scorpio. This is someone who knows you very well. They could be a Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Scorpio. If it's a masculine energy, he's a magician. This person gives to you in a way that you've never been given to before. They do not breadcrumb you. There's no breadcrumbing. I see also some type of large lump sum of money coming into you. Large lump sum of money. Magician. You have skills from previous like jobs that you can utilize in this particular upcoming job or job that you're now manifesting. You may be working for yourself or be a salesman. I'm also seeing some of you guys could be astrologers, okay? Or you could work in the entertainment industry. If someone's pregnant, it's a boy. I'm sorry for ruining the gender. I think you love your job, but there is a realization of what you really want. And now you're finally going after to get it, but it's travel. You're having to travel to do it. You've also detached from complacency, being comfortable and stagnant. If you're in some form of relationship, the reason if you're in a relationship, there's if you're in a relationship, you'd be dealing with somebody who has Pisces or Sagittarius in their chart. Or they have Aquarius in their chart. And there would be erectile dysfunction. If you're dealing with those 3 signs, there's erectile dysfunction going on, okay? Let's see. I see you thinking really out of the box. Also, there's major like some form of travel going on for you. All right, let's look at some of the aspects going on for you. You may work with like medical institutions. You could work with people with mental illness. You could even be a psychic for some of you. You could work with beauty, fashion, money, legality, law. Okay. The theater, dancing, acting, rapping, singing. You need to be on the internet. Something that you'll do on the internet will get you recognized. Also, I see you receiving a promotion. Some of you are also deciding to officially deploy to the military, okay? If you're already in the military, I see you deciding to deploy or deciding to, you know, go somewhere else, move somewhere else, but in that new location, you would find new love. Okay, most likely at work. Let's look at the aspects here, which is where you're being divinely guided. You're not at home. You're not really talking to, like, I don't see you really, the integration. At 6 degrees, it's Gemini energy. You got a new lover, okay? You made a decision. You chose a lover. You're also receiving a really good message. You're not at home, though. There's no way you would be at home. I also see many of you, if you are a Cancer, an Aries, a Scorpio, or you are a Moon in Virgo, a Libra, or a Taurus, or a Virgo, or an Ophiuchus, you have left behind a Capricorn, okay? That's what I see coming up in your future, like officially or something like that. Because it's what's amplified is a Capricorn makes you extremely uncomfortable, or it's like many of you don't want to be around them, like, or they're an Aquarius. They're either a Capricorn, an Aquarius, or a Pisces, or a Sagittarius. But there's like major like strife, like drama with an Aquarius or a Capricorn. Major drama, like it's not good. So you're like getting away from a Capricorn, you're getting away from a Pisces, a Sagittarius, and Aquarius. I'm also saying like, if you did leave behind that sign, like they've talked really badly about you to peers because they're square with Uranus. So to your friends, to groups, this can be, yeah, square. with Uranus. Fraternities, sororities, brothers, okay, siblings, stepchildren. Many of you are having difficulty with your stepchildren. Many of you are also getting rid of a Capricorn or an Aquarius, a Pisces, or a Sagittarius. Due to you've lost like sexual attraction for them. They take you for granted. There's a lot of pain in the connection. You're now recognizing that more now, though. I feel like it's now more obvious to you that it's not what's best for you. Spirit is making it much more obvious for you that was not what was best for you. I see you moving or staying in a different location. It's like a different location. And many of you have new love. You're receiving support after there's been major drama. I mean, I'm seeing like things being, this is sort of crazy with the Aquarius energy, the Capricorn energy, Pisces and Sagittarius. It's like many of you have left behind a connection or a relationship to pursue a new lover. Yeah. And I've no longer stayed complacent. This is interesting. Yeah, I'm seeing like a Capricorn, an Aquarius, a Pisces, or a Sagittarius does something very like vengeful. So this could be like something that can be like tarnishing property. I just got a surge. Take that as confirmation. If you needed a sign, so like they could, you know, damage property with those 4 signs. Okay. Due to somebody choosing love, like they choose one lover. The Gemini energy, it is abundant, it is destined, it's at a distance, but I see travel. It's somebody you've already been intimate with, you've already had sex with, but it never became an official relationship. And for some of you, you'll be catered to. Okay, like you're being catered to. The Moon and Virgo energy is the High Priestess that's being catered to. It's also a spiritual connection relationship. It's the minor arcana of the Empress. Is basically the Empress with the number 8. This is you're like receiving support. So there is someone else. There's someone you're receiving support from. The detachment you're having from any of those signs, from the Pisces, the Sagittarius, the Capricorn, Aquarius. You're receiving support from the Venus and Leo energy. So somebody else you're receiving support from. It's a very strong relationship and connection. It feels like somebody you've already been intimate with. What's heightened? You're doing a lot more work during this time. You may be feeling like to do work, it takes more energy to get done as well. I'm also seeing you are learning a lesson about the integration of your emotions. This comes due to the fact that one of your parents passed away growing up. It was most likely your father, okay? This can also mean you saw your parents stay together, but they were extremely unhappy. Or they got divorced, okay? Let me see, is it, something about child support. You could be receiving child support or demanding child support during this time. This children. The Venus Leo energy is also the entertainment industry. All those people that I listed, what can you tell me about them? When they would walk in the room, whether it was Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, any of these people, they would catch eyes because you knew the talent that they had. But you also knew that they had a lot of things that they were going through in their life. And that is also the Venus and Leo energy. The ups and downs you go through are very public. Very public. Now, it's like the square, the 7, 8 to the 9. 8 to the 9. Oh. For many of you, a friendship becomes a relationship. Congratulations. They see you. Many of you, they look at you on the internet. And they dream about you. Yeah. This love is a secret for some of you. Others of you, it's just trying. Ooh, there's a blessing coming from your Lilith. Okay, so you could be dealing with a very rebellious woman, or the rebellious part within you is actually going to be coming on. That's where the blessing's coming. This will be coming from the way that you speak, write, think. This is the time to really be writing. Okay, if you are a writer, I just heard screenwriter, actor, I'm seeing like your name, executive producer, associate producer. Some of you guys are producers, like I'm seeing your name flashing on the TV. And you're like, this is why I do it. So maybe the credit, the recognition is why you do what you do, okay? Knowing that you played a part in it. Now, the blessing will also be coming from... communicating. Number 10. And the belief. Not just in the belief. Becoming a teacher. Many of you are dealing with a teacher or a counselor that's helping you connect better to yourself. Okay. The sun. 3. 10. Yeah, there's like it feels like there's a love here. I see like suitcases, a lot of water, body of water. You're enjoying the water, the sun, the grass. You're smiling, a lot of smiling. Okay, that's beautiful. Also a lot of sex. So Leo, you're gonna be having a lot of sex, especially if you're an Aries or a Scorpio. Something's being revealed to you. Oh, you're having conflict with, like, you're not really speaking to family, or you're not really connecting to family during this time, or the feminine energies in your family. So this could be like your mother, sister, it could be any of those, any feminine energies right now. 6, 10. I see you traveling to a lover. Naturally blessed. Huh. You're going to be recognized by your colleagues, your schoolmates, your siblings, and your friends. You're also an Empress, so Taurus, Libra energy. If you're a man, the blessing, Lilith, is a Taurus or a Libra. It's Venetian energy. Or a Gemini. It's a blessing from the universe. Like the universe is literally giving you a person as a blessing. So this may be a time where you can be you're meeting the person who is either the mother of your children, or she will be. She will be your wife if she's not your wife. It's all because you take the chance to accept this love. That's the the blessing, essentially. Releasing the obsession and instead allowing. Okay? That has been your astrological reading. It's real lit up in there. Also, I see you owning a business with your significant other as well. Or I see like you could do the same thing as your significant other. So something significant will be happening from February 8th, 2022. All right. Let's get into your tarot reading. All right. Let's see what's the future for Leo. What's the future for Leo? What sign did I say? Andre 3000, the Lovers, Gemini energy. So you have these many of you, it's definitely like a long distance relationship or travel for some of you. Choosing one lover. This is the type of love that when you get married, and thank you so much for your kind comments, likes, subscriptions, donations, readings, bookings, DMs, messages, reviews, and referrals. I'm not about to go all the way to click it, but this is the type of connection, relationship that when you get married, and one of you passes away, the other person will not remarry. Okay? Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Oh my goodness. Did you just see that? That is insane. Wow, Oshun. Okay. What's the future for Leo? When you guys, yeah, that's the truth. Everything that I just said was the truth. Ace of Swords. Air element, communicating. Yeah. 39. You may work in communications. Maybe you're a social worker, telemarketer. I see you work on the phones all day. And you're like, oh my God, my boss is coming. And you put your phone down real quick and then you get back on it. That's funny. Some of you guys work in prisons, institutions, asylums. You could be a police officer, a detective. You could be a psychic, a mystic. I see you're a pharmacist. You're like, yeah, I did a lot of schooling. There's erectile dysfunction in a relationship. Like someone can't, if you're in like an official relationship, someone is not able to be aroused. If you are single, you're meeting a drop-dead gorgeous woman, a woman who works from home, a CEO, an entrepreneur, business owner. I'm also seeing you get pregnant. It's going to be a boy. You have Uranus, the genius, number 9. Virgo, Ophiuchus energy. Truth. Friendship is becoming more. Also, you're a teacher or a counselor. I see you doing stuff on the internet. That's where you need to be to speak truth. Now, if you look at this with the Lovers, this is also owning a business together. This is being extremely compatible. The Lovers are extremely compatible. They are the twins, right? Twinning, we're twinning. If you look, it's they have these different trees, so coming from different backgrounds, but still meeting in the middle, right? Brought together. There's someone who is deceased. They could have liked hats, or they like purple. They could have been a Sagittarius, Pisces, and Ophiuchus. They could have been a Virgo, an Aries, a Scorpio, a Leo. The sun is here. So many of you are going to get pregnant with a boy soon. Okay, you're going to be having sex and get pregnant. If you're single, someone is like seeing your value, yeah, and you're getting into a partnership because that's what you deserve. So you're receiving good karma, and you're having a lot of sex. Aries, you could be dealing with an Aries or a Scorpio. I am. For many of you, it's from someone from the past. I also see with the number 13 break down to 4, Aries, I am, that there is a Cancer, Aries, Scorpio, masculine energy that's coming towards you that is wanting relationship, commitment, wants to become a husband, okay, will be the father of your children if they're not already the father of your children. There's also an ending of immaturity. They're giving you complete clarity. Impulsivity has ended as well. Like, what's interesting is the feminine energy feels very calm, very balanced, but the masculine energy feels like they've planned a bunch of stuff out that only they know about. That's what it feels like. It feels like a plan. Because it's very cerebral. You're very much so like thinking up here. All of this is like you're very much so thinking in your head. If you're a masculine energy, you're actually dominating the reading. You're the one who's choosing the lover because you're dominating this reading. Yeah, travel, you're getting help from a light-haired female. 8 of Cups, Pisces. And you met Pisces and Saturn. Many of you left behind a Pisces, a Sagittarius, or a Capricorn. Okay. I also see you reconnecting with someone you knew from elementary school, middle school, high school, or college. Could be an Aries, Leo, or a Scorpio. Many of you also do spiritual work for your career. I'm seeing major travel though, travel overseas. And on this journey, you get the High Priestess. I said catered. The feminine energy is being catered to. The High Priestess is catered to. The way that this connection is set up, how do I explain this? There are certain people in the universe that prefer different levels of, connection, where one person may be more masculine, one person may be more feminine. In this situation, with the High Priestess, this is a woman that will receive more than she's actually giving. But that's because that's the way the dynamic is intentionally set up. Not just by destiny, but also by the masculine energy. Because that's the belief system. Okay? With the feminine energy is also younger, but like younger than the masculine energy. It's like a woman that could be a tarot card reader, psychic, medium, seer. You could be a spiritual teacher. This is a spiritual connection relationship. She only gives advice when asked, and does not become intimate with anyone unless she's in a relationship. There's also someone who's okay with being alone. Okay, the reason this is someone who's okay with being alone is because they've experienced a lot of trauma. In order to become this great, amazing, high, teacher, right? The number 2, that's pretty high on major arcana. You have to experience pain in order to know what you're even talking about. You have to experience some things, right? That forces you to look at the good and the bad about yourself. So these particular placements, right, people who typically have the moon in Virgo have very traumatic childhoods where there's sexual trauma involved or abuse of that nature. Remember, Virgo is Persephone, Cancer is the illusion, and there is duality to everything, right? Right. The living embodiment of a sense of virginity, right? Virgo is the virgin, Cancer, which is also talking about one's femininity, one's womb, essentially one's intuition, these different things, empathy. These different things are created within this individual due to the trauma that they've experienced. And to the naked eye, you would never know. She keeps secrets. She's the secret keeper. That's High Priestess. So she already knows. You can't lie to this woman. You can try to keep things from her, whatever. But the reason that she remained so quiet, unless you talk to her, you have to talk to the high priestess to receive a response. You have to talk to her. You talk, she responds. That's how conversation works. We're adults here, right? The reason she's so quiet, right? Once you get to a point of enlightenment, you stop talking because you know so much. And she doesn't have to talk because she already knows what you're not saying. That's why you can't lie to her, because she already knows. She may not say it out loud, because to be honest with you, even if you know if someone's being unfaithful or if someone's not treating you the right way or whatever it is in your life, there's no reason to confront the individual about it. Instead, you just remove yourself. That's what she does, because she's okay with being alone. When you get to this period and point of where you've experienced a lot of trauma, I was watching a TikTok video of a girl, and she was explaining how she basically, to sum it up, what she realized was, you know, it's not necessarily that she was a broken person. Like, oh, you're broken. Right? What you've experienced, you're just broken and you're just messed up and you don't deserve love. No, no, no. It was the fact that she had been broken. Let me explain what's the difference. Someone came into her life and broke her. They raped her, molested her, beat her, hurt her, did these different things, or abandoned her. And she had to sit there and she had to try to rationalize it. She had to try to figure it out. She had to sit there and say, why would someone do that? We say animals are animals because they do certain things for survival in the wilderness. But us as human beings, we do some horrible things, and we have full consciousness and awareness that that is not the right thing to do. See, what she was saying in the situation was, she was at a point in her life, she was saying, where she was talking to a guy, and he told her that he liked her, that he loved her, that he liked her, and he loved her, and all these different things. And she said, you can't like me. You can't love me. And he kept saying, he's like, I can't help it. I don't know what you want me to do. And she was in tears as she was recording this video. And she said, you cannot love me. You cannot like me. Then she said something that brought my whole face to tears, because I already knew what she meant. She said, my dog is whimpering in his sleep. She said, I'm trying to wake him up. Aqua. She said, you can't like me. You can't love me. No one can. See, what she was saying was, she had rationalized so much all of this trauma of her being hurt to the point where she said, people have to harm me, because if they don't harm me, the impact I have in their life is that somehow, some way they will get hurt. They cannot love me. That's not even an option on the table. Because she was trying to rationalize the hurt that she was feeling, the hurt that she had experienced. And the reason that she did not want to allow this person to like her, to love her, was simply because she did not want that individual to feel the pain that she had already experienced. She knew how painful all of those experiences were. And people think that when those things happen to you, those traumatic experiences happen to you, oh, you know, it's just impacting you. No. It impacts everybody. It impacts the people you live with. It impacts your family. It impacts the way people see you. It impacts the way that you view yourself. It impacts the way you sleep. It impacts the way you eat. It impacts the way you work. It impacts the way you freaking love. It impacts the fact, can you even get out of bed? It impacts the fact, can you do the job that you love? Because when you do the job that you love, you have to connect to people emotionally. You have to feel. And she didn't want someone to feel what she felt. To love, for him to love her, for him to truly love her, would for him be him accepting all these horrible things that had already happened to her, that had broken her. And it wasn't necessarily what had been done to her, right? Or anything like that, what had happened for her, happened to her. But it was the realization of, okay, these experiences that broke me, what does that say about me? Trying to rationalize, why do certain things happen? She equated it to the vibration and the energy that, well, I can't do love. And the reason I was so triggered in that moment was because I remember I did that before in my own life when I was 18 and I was in college and I was sitting in the car with the love of my life, and we were in the parking lot and it was after championships, and we were talking about how it had gone, and it didn't necessarily go the way that we had intended it to after the track and field championships or whatever. And he was talking to me about something in the car, and it was the recognition that for him it was obviously more important, but it was also, I began to care. In that moment though, as we were sitting in the car, he had said, you know, I remember I was looking down the street because we were parked facing the street, and we would hang out all the time. We were like best friends. Ultimately though, we were sitting in the car and he was like, you know, I have something to tell you. He was telling me what I was already feeling, that I was in love with him. And that he was in love with me. And he told me he was in love with me. And initially I was like, no, like, you know, you're not in love with me. Like, there's no way, right? And I realized, yesterday I realized the reason it was so difficult to accept that love was because I wanted to give him the best love. Because I felt like he deserved a love that was untouchable. And I was unable to give that love to him in that moment because I didn't even love myself. And of course, you know, destiny brought him back around into my life, and that's a beautiful blessing that I'm extremely grateful for. But I understood what she was saying, and one day she will look back at that moment and understand why she too was pushing away a good person, a good man. What you experience does not define you. It does not define you. I stand here as an advocate for all who have endured some form of abuse. I've experienced every form of kind of abuse an individual can go through. And I want you to know that that does not define your future. Okay? Because I understood what she was saying. I understood that when you love someone so much that you know for them to be able to truly love you to the magnitude that you're even loving them, they'd have to see that part of you. The part of you that was broken, right? That went through something heinous. And if you know how painful it was to experience such an unspeakable act, you don't want someone to feel that pain. You just don't. And Leo, you sort of realize, well, in order to love, I have to be willing to be vulnerable and be open about who I am, even to myself. And that's okay, Leo. With Leo in an individual's chart, it can also make them very attractive as a child, which means many individuals with Leo experience sexual abuse as children. Okay? Let's get into it. I'm sure you can hear Roke outside. You gained a lot of wisdom through what you've experienced. You don't look like what you gone through, Leo. You don't look like what you gone through, baby. Leo's like, that's the point. That's the point. Huh. You have the Knight of Pentacles coming towards you. Huh. This is a beautiful. You also have Princess of Wands energy. So during this time, you're very inspired. You may be seeing love in everything. You're also very mysterious to people. People don't really know what's going on with you, and that makes you extremely attractive. A lot of people are interested in you during this time, Leo. There is somebody very dependable coming towards you that's interested in you, though, that wants commitment. It is a King of Wands. Okay. For many of you, they're driving to you. Cancer, Aries, Scorpio, or traveling. This person's very attractive with the King of Wands. This can also be you, Lee. What's funny is you go from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Wands. Somebody is with Justice here, Libra. You're getting a relationship from a masculine energy here, who wants a marriage, relationship, commitment. They could be in the same sorority, fraternity, corporation, constitution, institution, foundation, church services. You, they also believe in the same thing you believe in religiously. Let's look at advice for you. Also with the King of Wands here, this is a time during your career to really put yourself out there. What sets your heart on fire? Do you like to make videos? Do you like to make YouTube videos? You like to make music? You like to rap, dance, act, sing? Do you like philosophy, psychology, maybe spirituality, the esoteric, the occult, money? Okay, maybe you're a realtor. You could be even a priest, a bishop, or a shaman. Okay, the lighthouse just wanted to come out, so you're being divinely guided, that's for sure. This is life-changing because you have High Priestess. This is life-changing. Some of you also got a divorce. This connection that is coming together is also like, no matter how many other people will try to come towards you guys, the relationship will be extremely strong between you two. Hi, baby. Hi, Aqua. Also, good messages coming in, exciting messages from a distance. You're exploring all the mysteries of the universe. The Knight of Pentacles is also out here. You're watching her. He's literally watching her. I'm not like when you are watching and reading tarot. He's watching her. Okay. You've been moving slow, but you do cross the finish line. He crosses the finish line. Okay. This is someone who you could take home to your mother. And they're interested in giving you a solid offer. They give you a solid offer. It makes you really happy. I also see you getting a new car. Yeah, the sun. Oh, the bringer of life. Yes. Someone's pregnant with a boy. Hi, baby. You're bringing this person to your family. Reason, pregnancy, vitality. Also, you love your job. You're going to be feeling very creative during this time. It's like two people are coming from two different worlds. Very interesting reading. Yeah, you're going overseas. Yeah, you're going places, an adventure, a vacation, a getaway, a honeymoon, going with the wind, but you're going overseas. Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, energy very strongly. Going somewhere you've never been before. Ooh. And Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you've cut out the Knight of Pentacles. You cut out a Capricorn or an Ophiuchus. You cut them out. Because you have the skiff here. It's very sudden. But I feel like you sort of were planning it for a while. You sort of just walk away from them. And you choose yourself. You liberate yourself. It's a surprise. But you come out very confident and admired by those around you because of this. The book, that's the secret you've been looking for. You could be writing a book as well. The 10 of Pentacles, Virgo, and Mercury. This is a family friend. This person knows your family. And baby, look at the lion. Oh, we can't make it up around here. I love it. The number 8, you could be dealing with an Aries or a Scorpio, okay? There's a lot of intellect going on here, a lot of philosophy. You could be an author. There's also a large windfall of money coming in. Whoever you're, if you're single, whoever you're connecting to romantically is very wealthy. They come from a wealthy family. They have a business that is going to feed their children's children in the future. I mean, for years and years and years. So we're talking 40 years plus. Okay. You also have the potential to go that length with this individual. Also, it's not like you were looking for them to be wealthy. They just happen to be a wealthy individual. So, and they come from a comforting family. So, yeah, you're basically also writing the lessons that you've learned down. I see writing lessons down. Yeah, you really cut out a Capricorn. And then your whole life changes. It's like a giant risk, but your whole life changes because you're the Knight of Pentacles. It was a decision you really thought out, and you upgrade from the Knight of Pentacles, which would be like people who could even be in like their 20s or so like that, to like the King of Wands, a maturity of someone who could be in their 30s. So you mature. Okay, there's a maturation that happens for you. It's karmic. You receive good karma because you do the right thing. Ooh, you cut out the devil. Congratulations. Let's get some advice for you. With the line here, it's very majestic. You have a lot of good self-esteem. Okay. You're also choosing a Gemini or a lover. The King of Wands is very motivated. Yeah, it's then you have Judgment. Libra, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Many of you become aware. I just saw the 7 of Swords want to come out. Many of you become aware that someone was lying, cheating, or stealing in a relationship. It was a Sagittarius, Pisces, or a Capricorn, and you drop it. You drop them. You also drop responsibilities and obligations. You are carrying. That's the whole truth, nothing but the truth. It's an awakening. Libra, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn. You don't even see it coming, and that's how you get the 2 of Cups. Venus and Cancer can be Leo. Okay, I hope that really does help y'all out there. I love me my Leos. Okay, whether I flip it or reverse it or whatever. In the 12 signs, I'm a Venus and Leo, and then the 13 signs I become a Venus and Cancer. So I absolutely adore Leo energy. I even adore that you're going to be receiving this 2 of Cups. It's more so about compatibility, dating, being friends and lovers, really hitting it off with somebody. And as an individual that has a particular place, so what I could tell you that how you can carry it without another person is the duality within yourself. Dolphins also represent bisexuality. They represent a sense of duality. And they're extremely intelligent, and they like mermaids. They love mermaids. They like humans because they remind them of mermaids. But this is also romance. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer because I see the crabs there. But this has been your reading. I also see your job. A lover is going to be at a job, or like you're going to start working with a lover at a job, or it's a Gemini. Ooh, I don't know. Men with Gemini in their chart, or like just Geminis in general. It could be women with Gemini as well, but Geminis just in general represent the lovers for a reason. Because there's a level of romance due to the compatibility of the meeting of the minds. Gemini is all about the mind and the communication. This is someone you could talk for hours and hours and hours with, and you can never get sick of them. That's the whole truth, nothing but the truth. This is going to be shown to you. I'm specifically hearing by a masculine energy that's already deceased. He could be an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. you're not going to be able to miss it. I just heard. Ask for a sign. So if there was a favorite bird they liked, a favorite candy they liked, whoever you know that is no longer on this earth, maybe they're deceased, ask for a sign. What's something that they really like? What color do they really like? Whatever. And you're going to see it and you're going to be like, oh my God. Okay. And you're asking time span within a month. Okay. Within a month. Within a month. But you're taking action, you're pursuing. The King of Wands is a pursuer. He pursues, and he's very confident, very flirty, very, you know, affectionate, very warm, like a bonfire, you know, someone you want to be around because they make you feel good. He likes to make his partner or whoever he's romantically interested in feel good. Whoever he's connected to feel good. You want to treat someone the right way because it's justice. So you do get what you want, whether you're a man or a woman, because this is what he wants. It's what he's technically getting. Does that make sense? It is karmic law. He's getting what he wants, but by him doing this action is also the right thing. In turn, he's getting good karma. It's a higher power involved. You're also about to become a father. Congratulations, or you could already be a father. Yeah. I see you could be like an entrepreneur as well. This is a time to start a business. Some form of legality. You could be signing a contract. Someone's British. Such a weird message. Someone's British. I see you like having like beautiful dates with somebody, and oh, that's beautiful. You guys are opposites, but it attracts. Okay, it's like opposites attract. This has been your reading of the Voodoo products and services I provide in the description box down below. Thank you for supporting Psychic Sid. Ashe, Leo gang gang. Oh, and your advice is essentially maybe start a new vitamin routine, awaken, allow yourself this brand new beginning of clarity. And that's where, like, this truth that comes in awakens the hell out of you. You've been dealing with a Sagittarius, a Pisces, or a Capricorn for the past 10 weeks, and you just drop it. I don't know, it becomes so heavy. You could have been dealing with them for a very long time, years, whatever it is, but it gets so heavy you just sort of drop it. But it was because you were awakened by a masculine energy. There's somebody who's deceased here who's awakening to you, who's awakening you to release the burden of even a belief system or a person. And then she receives, High Priestess receives the offer. And the Nine of Pentacles makes her really happy only because she walks away to love herself. Also, he realized I have to cross the finish line and now become the champion, become the King of Wands. That's the justice. I have to right the wrong. The universe steps in as well. But he plays a big part because he's taking action. And she's being the feminine energy of being receptive. It's a very receptive energy with Cancer being, you know, the moon, the mother, Virgo being the saint, right? It's like Mary Magdalene energy, or even Jesus. Okay, he was a Virgo living in the Piscean age. So, okay, this is what you're reading. Also, Gemini and Mercury, a messy breakup. There was a messy breakup that happened. You cut out a Capricorn, like all your friends, family, everybody's finding out. And then a connection with a family friend comes in with the Ten of Pentacles, the number 8. It comes back around. Someone's coming back around. Aries, Scorpio. Someone from the past for many of you. It's very abundant and long term though. So you did learn the lesson. You did learn the lesson. You did. You learned the lesson. Congratulations. You learned the lesson. I feel like that is the point. Like you were supposed to realize you deserve so much more than the devil. Everybody does. And you did that. You let go of past relationships and now you're focusing on one single individual. You let go of the vibration of the past. You let go of the people from the past. I see you unfollowing people like that could be exes or something of that nature, because you're officializing a relationship. So I'm also saying that it's like you weren't doing that because you weren't in a relationship. Now you're in a relationship. Now you're like cutting off people that you were in a relationship with, or maybe intimate with, or had a past with, whatever. You're cutting them off. Any exes, anything like that. Because you want this relationship to work, and you cannot have other people interfering in that. All right, this has been your reading. I just heard JJ. Who's JJ? JJ. JJ. It's an awakening. It's an awakening. For many of you, that's the sign. You manifested this. You're a Gemini, an Aries, a Virgo, a Scorpio. You manifested this as the masculine energy. You manifested this. You're the magician. But you've been burnt, like you've been, it's almost like the devil has been trying to squash you. It could have been a Capricorn. Sucking like the life out of you because you feel dead inside. You have the skiff there, like you feel dead inside. And because you walk away from it, and it, even though it hurts, new love automatically comes in. It's a Taurus or a Libra. The person could be at distance though. It's the Empress. Interesting. Is your equal match. Actually, feminine energy would probably be more evolved in the situation coming out as High Priestess. More evolved. Because you're coming out as a Knight and a King. She's Major Arcana. So someone could just be more spiritually evolved or knowledgeable, right? On the esoteric or the occult or just spirituality, right? They have a lot of, they keep the secrets, right? Of like everybody in like the universe. This has been your reading on the Voodoo products and service I provide in the description box down below. Thank you for supporting Psychic Sid. Also see you doing your hair, skin, and nails. Trying to look good, trying to look bomb, trying to look scrumptious. For the love of your life. Congratulations. Everybody deserves that. And it does happen. It does happen. You don't have to think that it's impossible to be with your twin flame, or it's impossible to be with the person that you're in love with. It's not. And if you're interested in connecting to the person that you're absolutely and madly in love with, feel free to check out my Voodoo Process Service there in the description box down below next to the butterfly. I see you going on a vacation, and this person not only like got a haircut and he's smelling good and looking good. I see someone like kissing you and they're holding you, and it's like someone brought you flowers. Also, he has the big wand here, so this person could be like physically endowed. You can even be like an athlete for some of you guys. I'm hearing you could be an athlete. Like maybe you've been working out, trying to look good for yourself, really feeling energetic. Leo, during this time, if you're a man, you're feeling very, very energetic. If you're a woman, you're feeling very happy but calm. And the masculine energy is in control of the connection and the relationship. You're allowing yourself to be very receptive. And that's why the relationship works so well. There's somebody for everybody. Just because maybe somebody's more dominant, it didn't work in one connection, doesn't mean it won't work for another person. That's how Spirit worked that out. Almost like, well, what would have been like if I'd been with somebody who was like this and you tried it? You were in a relationship with someone like that, didn't work out. So they hand you someone that it will work out with. A chance with someone that you've always wanted a chance with. It's the love of a lifetime. The love of your life. I feel like saying the love of your life. I see someone's wanting you to dance. Oh, this is so sweet. I see you driving with someone and they're holding your hand or touching your thigh, like smiling at you and kissing. This is beautiful. And you really like the way someone smells. Yeah. I see wine and crystals and flowers. Like someone's being very romantic with you, Leo. Yeah, he has a flower in his hand. He planned this. He's bringing you flowers. I'm also seeing like it's very romantic. There's candles and like there's a bath and like There's also lingerie. I don't even think I should be present. You got a lot. You guys, because the way she's looking, she has her hands up, but it looks like she has on like something very fancy. So many of you will be very sexually active as well. That's the truth with the Ace of Swords. You make me blush, Leo. This person is like telling you absolutely how they feel as the King of Wands. This is quite sexy, honestly. But this has been your reading on the Voodoo Products and Services I provide. Description box down below. Thank you for supporting Psychic Sid. Ashe.